Hey guys, this is Chidero, and today's tutorial will be on this really awesome bracelet that I came up with on the finger loom. So, very happy. I finally got a chance to play around with the Rainbow Loom finger loom, and just once again just playing around, and voila. Super simple. I checked online at other Rainbow Loom bracelets because I wanted to make sure that this isn't something that someone else has created. As far as I can see, this hasn't been done yet on the finger loom, but it does show a lot of similarities in the aspect of the bands that are sticking up here to the fuzzy fishtail that DIY Mommy, I believe, oh I hope I didn't get that wrong, created. It's very different, extremely different stitch, but her groups are a little bit further apart. But I don't want to take credit for something that is not mine, so I just wanted to make sure that that if it has been created before, that credit is given. So this is a full bracelet, and it's really awesome to touch. Like, I can't stop touching it. I used the Rainbow Loom Fairy Tale Sweets pink on the inside, and the Rainbow Loom Glitter Pink for the outside. So, as my age, I grew up in the 90s, and we used scrunchies, and so this really reminded me of a scrunchie that you put in your hair, so that is how I kind of came up with the name. So let's get started. You're going to need your finger loom and as many color bands as you choose. I'm going to stick with the same color combo that I used in the first one. Alright, so first tutorial on the finger loom. Let's see if I can remember. See, I had it upside down. Not a good start. Okay, so the inside color that you want to be, that's what band we're going to use first. So I'm going to stick it around one peg, and I'm going to twist it into a figure 8 and put it into the peg adjacent. Grab another band in the same color and do the same over the opposite peg. So now you have a band on all 4. So one thing is, you want to make sure that your bands are down, not twisted. And then I'm just going to simply put another band straight, just as you would if you were using your loom, creating any type of fishtail stitch. And yeah, we can do one. Let's do one more. I was going to start the other color, but we'll just go ahead and play it safe and just do. So you should have 3 bands on each peg, looking like that. So take that bottom band on each one and pull it up and over. I do believe this bracelet can be made on the Rainbow Loom for sure, because you can configure your pegs into a position where it will create that pattern. You can do this bracelet as well on that. So we're going to make sure that these are in order, and we're going to push them down. Okay. Now, oh, I'm so sorry. Alright, now we're going to grab the color that you want, like the frilly part on the outside. So this, the only thing that in the beginning when I started using this was, how do you tell where you started? On the finger loom, on one of the pegs, I don't know if you can see it on camera, it has the watermark. That's how I can tell. See, these 3 pegs have the hole, and this one doesn't, which this might be mentioned in the initial finger loom tutorials, but I haven't watched any yet, so that's just how I can tell where the beginning is. But it really doesn't matter actually where you start, but we're just going to put a cap band around sorry, it takes me a minute to get started. We're going to put a cap band around all 4 pegs. So just twist your band, place it back on top. And it is different than your Loom and Monster Tail because these are so wide. So I'm trying to just straighten them out so they're not twisted on the outside. Okay, so once you have a cap band on all 4, let's take the bottommost band and bring that up and over on all 4 pegs, like that. So we want to push this down, and notice I'm just making sure I know which one my bottom color is, because with these pinks they're a little bit close in color. And so now we want to take and it doesn't matter which way you go. You could do this way first, that way, but I want to get in the habit, if I'm going to be using the finger loom, to try to use this as a center starting point. But now we're just going to put a single band going across like that. Grab another one going across like this, and then simply taking the bottom band and bringing it up and over. And we have just completed the first step, second step, third step. No, that's it. That's the pattern. So we're just going to repeat that until it fits your bracelet, or fits your bracelet, excuse me, until it fits your wrist. So again, go back and put cap bands around each peg. I'm sorry, I know I'm doing like a ton of twisting, but it's kind of cool that you can with this. I want to be able to, I want to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing, but it was just an easy way, I guess, to add the cap bands. Okay, once you have all your cap bands on and they're all somewhat straight on the outside, I say that because on your bracelet I have some bands that are twisted, and I'm hoping it's can be fixed by making sure that, you know, these are somewhat straight. So once you have these top cap bands on, so you will notice that you have a cap band on the top. In the middle there is your single band, and then your last 2 bands are your first cap band. So we want to take the bottom 2, which is the first cap band, and we want to take and we want to pull this up and over. Bottom cap band, up and over on every pin. So basically, because I'm using 2 colors or kinda actually, because we're doing 2 steps, whatever you have on the bottom is what you're going to do on the top. So if you should happen to walk away and you come back to make your bracelet, whatever you see on the bottom is what step you will be on the top. So for instance, my bottom one is my single band. That's what I need to put on next. So we're just going to put 2 bands crisscross and grab that bottom single band and pull that up and over. Oops, like so. Now we have that cap band on the bottom and a single band on top. So because our cap band's on the bottom, we know it's time to put the cap band on the top. So again, cap band on each peg. I think this one would be really cool done in rainbow colors on the top. These cap bands done in different colors. So again, just my personal preference. I want to go around and make sure that each one of these is straight. Okay, now that we have a cap band, a single band, another cap band, we take the bottom 2, just the bottom cap band, and bring that up and over all 4 pegs, like that. So we're getting a little bit of growth on the bottom here. You can try to pull, like if you push down in the middle there, you'll get enough where you can pull it out, and you can start to see the frills forming. Alright, I will do it just a few more times because it's pretty self-explanatory after the first couple steps. I think you guys are good to go. So we're going to take a single band, place it across, another single band, place it across this way, bring up and over the bottom single band, all 4 pegs. Make sure these are slid down. Now I grab and put cap bands on each peg. Okay, now I'm just going to straighten them out. And we're going to take the bottom cap band and pull it up and over. Push these down. Give it a pull down here. We're going to add our single bands going across each peg. And again, grabbing the single band and bringing it up and over. So that's it. That's simple. And you can see that it's starting to form. So you guys go ahead and finish up. I'm going to finish up as well, and I will meet you back here to close it up. Okay, once you have your bracelet to the desired length, I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to close it up here. Alright, so where we left off is we have the single band on the top and the cap band on the bottom. Okay, once you're at that step, take your cap band and pull it over the top. Like that. Give it a pull down. Okay, now take one of your bands that's on a peg and place it on the opposite side, giving you 2 bands on that one. Now do the same thing with the other 2. Bring one, bringing it over across from itself. Like this. And now I'm just going to take the bottom band and pull that over. And do the same on this one, the bottom band. Pull that over. I'll take this band here, place it on this peg where the other band is, and grab your C-clip. I don't think that I grabbed one. And place your C-clip on those 2 bands right there. And you can pull it off your finger limb. If you feel you'd like to close it off a different way, by all means. This one, the way I closed it, it gives your frills, put your frills all the way up into the end. And that way on this end, when you go to close it, kind of matches up. So, you're going to have to go through and pull on some of your bands. Okay, so here's an example. See, this band here goes with this one. So if I pull, ease carefully on this one, it pulls it out more, thus filling it in. You can play around with it. And if you have any gaps, just look for some gaps in places, and you can just kind of tug on the bands to make sure that they are evenly coming out, because you got to remember this is formed from your cap band, so there's nothing that's holding it besides the band in the middle. So if one of them is pulled, the other side goes in, so you just want to make sure that they're kind of even, and then it gives a even look throughout your bracelet. Excuse me. So there you go. There is your Scrunchy bracelet off of the wonderful Rainbow Loom finger loom. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you loved your bracelet, and stay tuned for more tutorials coming up. Thanks for watching. Bye.